Cosmetic changes have been made to the Noxxa electric multi-function pressure cooker. The changes made are the pressure regulator knob. The spring system have been changed to the weighted knob. The control panel was formerly laminated to the pot. Now it comes molded in a whole piece, dispensing with a navy blue holder on the side. The non-stick inner pot. The pot has now been changed from a darker grey to a lighter grey. If you wish to have a second inner pot, you may purchase it separately. On the inner side of the lid, you will see some spots which are evenly spaced out. These are soldering points. Take note that these points may change color after some use when vapor gets to them. Hi, my name is Patricia Fair. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for purchasing the Noxxa electric multifunction pressure cooker. This product comes with a power cord, a plastic measuring cup, a spatula, a guarantee card, and 3 operation manuals in English, Bahasa Malaysia, and Chinese. Pressure regulator knob in down position when cooking under pressure, up position when steaming, slow cook, warm or reheat. The floating valve. This is a safety feature that allows excess pressure to escape if too much pressure is building up. Self-locking lid with locking pin. Safety feature that does not let you open the lid until the pressure drops to 0. Anti-blocking case. Prevents food particles from adhering to the underside of pressure regulator knob. Casing can be removed to be washed by pulling the pin. Rubber gasket creates an airtight seal that is needed for the pressure cooking function to operate. Water condensation reservoir collects water when opening the cover and drains water away from the top of the housing. Temperature sensor. If the temperature is too hot due to boil dry or overheating, the temperature sensor activates to switch off the product in order to prevent damage to the mechanism. Removable non-stick cooking pot. 8-liter non-stick pot provides even heat distribution and easy removal of cooked food. Control panel. Lighted digital display with touch control button. Power cord socket fitted with a 13 amp power cord. Wash all removable parts with warm soapy water and wipe the outer housing with a piece of damp cloth. Make sure that the rubber gasket is seated properly. Pour in 2/3 water and run it on high pressure for 15 minutes. Release the pressure by turning the pressure regulator knob to steam. Let appliance cool to room temperature, then empty and clean. We will now come to the usage of the different programs. Before usage of the pressure function each time, ensure that the rubber gasket, the pressure regulator knob and the floating valve are cleaned and positioned properly. Place the inner pot into the housing. Pour in 500 grams of rice. add in 680 ml of water. Close the lid and turn it counterclockwise. Turn the pressure regulator knob to pressure in down position. Touch your time on high pressure for 7 minutes. And touch the on-off pad. The indicator light will stop flashing. After cooking on pressure, it will automatically switch to keep warm reheat. If you have the time, cook the rice for 5 minutes on pressure and let it warm automatically for another 10 minutes. However, if you do not have the time, cook the rice for 7 minutes and release the pressure immediately. In order to release the pressure immediately, turn the pressure regulator knob counterclockwise and the floating valve will drop, and after all the pressure has been released, then only the lid can be opened. Turn the cover counterclockwise, open the lid facing away from you and let the water drip into the water condensation reservoir. If water collects at the top portion of the housing, just tilt the housing so that the water will drip into the water condensation reservoir. Remove the water condensation reservoir to drain away the water and replace it by pushing it up. Now this program is used for reheating cooked food, or you can keep cooked food warm for a long period of time. So all you need to do is pour in the cold food, close the lid, turn the knob to steam function, touch the warm reheat button and touch on-off button. No keying of time is necessary. And during this function, you can open up the cover to check on the food. And once food is warmed thoroughly, you can pour out the food. Now this program quickly brings cooking liquids to a boil for steaming food or rice. First, place a rack into the inner pot. Pour in 700 ml of water. Place the fish on top of the rack. Put the cover on. Turn counterclockwise to close it. Turn the pressure regulator knob to steam. Touch the steam button for 10 minutes. Touch the on-off button. After steaming, if you do not remove the fish, it will automatically go to warm preheat function. Now this program enables you to slow cook food to retain nutrients and tenderness, especially in your soups and stews, up to 9.5 hours. Firstly, put in the chicken, put in the herbs, and 1 liter of water. Close the lid and turn the pressure regulator knob to steam function. Touch the slow cook function and you'll find that 0.5 appears on the display. Now this is equal to half an hour. So enter your desired cooking time. Let's say you require 8 hours. touch the on-off button. Now please take note that for it to reach the desired temperature, it will take about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the amount of water in the pot. How to use the stir fry function. Now this function enables you to brown your meats or to stir fry your vegetable. So to use this function, heat up the pot on stir fry, touch stir fry and touch on off button. When the pot hot, add in the oil. Put in your garlic and stir fry to brown your garlic. And when the garlic is brown, add in your French beans. Now remember, when you're using this stir fry function, always use a wooden spoon or a plastic spatula to stir your foods. And do not cover the lid when you're using the stir fry function. Now stir fry the French beans until it is fragrant and add in your prawns. And always remember, while the pot is still hot, do not soak it in water. Let the pot cool down first before you wash it. And once the prawn is cooked, put in your soy sauce. And stir fry to cook until it is done. And once it is ready, touch the on-off button. When under pressure cooking, and if the water dries up, the cooker will automatically be switched off and E3 will be displayed. Remove pot and let the product cool. Touch the on-off button, and after that, resume usage again. During the steam function, when the water dries up, it will automatically switch off and it will keep on beeping non-stop. Touch the on-off button, add in water and resume using again. Unplug and let the unit cool before cleaning. Wash the removable inner pot with warm soapy water, rinse and dry thoroughly. Wipe the outer housing and lid with a clean cloth. Do not submerge in water. Remove the condensation reservoir by pulling down. Clean with warm soapy water. Rinse and dry thoroughly. Replace by pushing up. Turn the lid upside down. Grasp the rubber gasket on either side and pull up. Clean the rubber gasket in warm soapy water. Rinse and dry thoroughly. Replace the gasket by pushing it down inside the edge of the lid. Make sure the groove in the center of the gasket is positioned around the metal ring on the inside edge of the lid. If the gasket is not positioned properly, the lid cannot be closed. The rubber gasket must always be properly positioned on the underside of the lid. Check periodically to make sure that it is clean, flexible, and not cracked or torn. If rubber gasket is damaged, get it replaced before using the cooker. In order to maintain good performance of your cooker, the bottom of the removable cooking pot in the area of the sensor pad must be cleaned after each use. Wipe with a soft damp cloth and be sure to dry thoroughly. Do not use abrasive cleaners or scouring pad to clean any of the parts. After the unit has cooled down, remove the lid. Press down and turn the pressure regulator knob counterclockwise past the steam setting and carefully remove. Turn the lid over and place on tabletop. Pull out the anti-blocking case. Using a brush, check and remove any foreign particles that may adhere onto the floating valve or the pressure regulator knob. Fix back the anti-blocking case. Replace the pressure regulator knob by lining up the notches to the inside wall of the pressure regulator chamber in the lid and turn clockwise. Store the cooker with the lid resting upside down on the removable cooking pot. This will protect the valve and the pressure regulator knob on top of the lid. If unable to close the cover, check to make sure that the rubber gasket is properly fixed around the anti-blocking case, and the latter should be positioned the right side down with the pin facing out. If you cannot remove or open the cover, release the pressure and turn the cover clockwise to remove. We believe you have a good idea on how to use the product, and for more recipes, a DVD with 10 recipes is available for sale.